So you've heard us often. We know you have. We've called you here on many occasions. So let's go from here.
Yes, let's talk about this ease. Last time we spoke a few months ago, and I just heard that conversation a few days ago. You said this most amazing shifting thing for me to date, and that's, do you often get offended by ease? And I realized, oh my gosh, I've been getting less and less and less and less offended by ease.
Well, the reason we say that to you, and the reason we said it to you then, is because so many people are offended by the words path of least resistance, because they believe in struggle and hardship, not even understanding that the harder they work, the more they block their own path of reception, because that struggle is pushing against something. And when you get all tense and pushing against something, you're not letting it in.
And then a few days after, I had a moment of connecting the dots with ease. So I've been
because step 1 is ask, step 2 is source answers, step 3 is let it in. And doesn't that imply ease? Step 3 isn't work really hard and prove your worthiness, and if you're good enough, someone outside of you will make the decision about whether you get it or not, and then the council will gather, and there will be those on your side and those not on your side, and the odds are you're not going to get it, but try really hard anyway, and if you don't get it this time, stay with it. Never give up, never give up, never give up, never give up. Yeah, that's the way most people are approaching life experience. So meanwhile, all this good stuff's piled up in your vortex. Not a problem. It's yours. Nobody else is going to get it. Your inner being is happily giving attention to it, but it's yours for any time you decide to let yourself let it in. Kind of got to love yourself to do that. Kind of got to feel good about yourself to do that. And you can't be mad at anybody else to do that either. We know you think they deserve your wrath. The other day, Esther said to us, Abraham, I know that you want me to give that person the benefit of the doubt. And we said, Esther, you're the one who receives the benefit. When you stop doubting, when you stop pushing against, even when there's evidence of their hindering nature, even when there's evidence of them not caring about something, it doesn't matter. The world is full of things to appreciate and things to not like so much. And when you choose the things that you don't like and you push against it, you're the one that's blocking the flow for you and for the subject of your attention.
What a great way to connect those dots. I said this will be the cruise of ease. I've used cruises, that's what we're doing mostly, for various reasons. Sometimes it's not really all fully about ease. Sometimes it's about creation.
It's not exactly ease. There's all those requirements and those shots that most people didn't want to get, and then there was the COVID testing that happened, and then there's getting on an airplane and flying until you think you're going to die in your seat, and then there's the long line at check-in, and then there, in other words, there's plenty that you've got to adjust to. What is ease? Is ease nothing to do? Is ease absence of action? Is ease never standing in a line? Is ease never meeting a requirement that someone else has established that you don't even agree with? Is that ease? How do you find ease in that?
Yesterday the word popped up, and I've seen it for the very first time in this way, and it was very obvious, but it was not obvious. The word effortless. Effortless doesn't mean no effort. It means less effort. Not trying to eliminate all action and all effort, but finding ease.
So you've set us up perfectly. We don't say path of no resistance either. We say path of least resistance for the same reason. And get ready, friends, because we're going to lay one on you right now. That's important for you to hear, whether you accept it or not. It's just a law of the universe. You're always going to have a disappointment factor from where you stand in relationship to what's in your vortex, because there's always going to be more than you have currently let in. Because as fast as you accomplish this new creation, whatever it is, you also accomplish a new set of contrasting experiences that causes you to launch more rockets of desire, because you are eternally creating more. So there will always be somewhat of a gap. So when we say find the path of least resistance, we really mean find a way to get yourself as best as you can right now into the state of allowing as much of what you're wanting as you can. If you could feel the way your inner beings feel about you in all moments, that would be easy for you to do. But you've been raised in an environment that's been trying to get you to do things you don't want to do for so long, that you associate any disappointment with failing to accomplish something, and then you don't let yourself feel worthy or feel blessed. And that's the piece that we most want to help you with during this conversation today, to help you with your point of attraction be really fine with where you are. Where you are has got to be all right with you, because it's what you've allowed so far. Is it all that you will ever allow? No. But if you're upset with yourself about only having allowed this, then you don't let anything else in. If you're understanding about life and understanding that you are all different, and you stop trying to make some standards by which everyone should apply their life experience, and you let the only standard that matters to you be the relationship between your inner being's awareness of where you are right now and your own. Your emotional balance is your work. And once you've got that, people will look at you and say, how do you do that? You say, I mostly feel good. How do you do that? I care about feeling good. Well, I do too, but I don't mostly feel good. Well, I work at it. Well, I would too if I know what to do. Well, stop pushing against the things you don't like.